Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about something really special, and this has to do with us when you begin to question yourself, especially when something goes wrong in your life. You begin to have this check, maybe the mental check, emotional check, psychological check, physical check, and this has to do with our life generally and how things goes on in our life. So when something goes wrong in our lives, the first thing you need to check is your standards. And standards are rules of behavior. Standards are reflections of how we act, how we see others, and how we treat others. Personal standards are simply a lot or a list of activities, things, and behaviors that you act or that you see as helpful. Okay, so your standard comes from your goals, comes from your values, comes from your purpose, comes from your motivations, comes from your virtue, and comes from your vices. Previously, I can remember my last video spoke about values and goal setting and how values and goal setting relate. Okay, and also it helps us to appreciate our values. It also helps us to set and follow our values. So when we are setting goals now, when we are setting our standards, we also have to know how it helps us or pushes us to be able to achieve our purpose. And your core values helps you to understand which of your values or which of your standards is helpful. So let's take for example now, I have a value which is discipline. I have to set a standard that correlates with discipline, maybe in terms of my eating habit, or in terms of exercise. I need to set a standard that will correlate with that values. And when you have standards, there is the haves and the haves not, and there is the must and the must not. During setting of standards or having standards, there are some persons that have this standard that I must not do this, I must do this. Okay, for example, now there are some ladies that will say to themselves, no matter anything that happens, I won't sleep with a man for money. That is a standard, and that is something you stick by. So another what's the word now? Another will I say a phrase or another example, another word you can use for standard is code of conduct. How you behave. This drives your life in different areas of your life. Code of conduct, like one of my code of conduct is the golden rule: do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So if I'm doing a certain thing, it's because I believe that this is what I want somebody else to do to me, so I'll do it the right way. And you can have standards in different areas of your life. You can have standards in your wealth, you can have standards in your health, in your relationship, in your growth, in social health. Like one of my standards for wealth now is that I must tithe and I must save at least 10% of everything I have. In my health, at least I must try to drink a cup of water every morning. These are standards, these are rules of behavior. So if you already have all these type of standards, but you're not conscious about it, I'm sure that this video is going to help you so that you'll be more conscious about it, and so that you can be able to shape your life and give your behaviors rules and regulations to follow. And also, it's also important that sometimes your standards should be flexible, because sometimes we end up putting a lot of pressure on ourselves on very little things. So some things that don't require, like there are some standards that is the must. If this does not happen, nothing will happen. We also need to check it so that we can be flexible enough, and so that we don't put ourselves into a lot of emotional stress, and at the end of the day we're stressing out, we are not being productive, we're not active, we're stressed, we're anxious. So check your standards, check your code of conduct. If you need more information about it, you can go to the internet and check a lot. Have the opportunity to be able to shape your life in the way that you want it to be. So please, thank you for watching my video today. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share, and drop a comment and tell me what your standard is and what you think. Thank you.